dreary, molding at the edges like a piece of rotten cheese.
As unbelievable as it seems, a contentious election, still contested with votes being recounted in several key states, is far from the most bizarre factor of the year as we close out 2020, with the novel coronavirus, COVID-19, rising again for a second wave throughout the world, a third wave here in America. Those vaccines showing success in trials are still being examined for potential side effects. Meanwhile, large numbers of Americans claim they will refuse these vaccines, just as they refuse to wear masks. The same masks that the CDC claim are paramount in the battle against the virus. In other news, reports of hate crimes continue to grow, not just in America, but throughout the world, with new reports in Germany of a rising neo-Nazi movement and a growing anti-Muslim sentiment in France. This comes at a time as the world is only just becoming familiar with detention and brutal re-education of China's Uyghur Muslim minority. In short, though 2020 may be near a close, those problems connected to it are not. This has been Maddie Mattis for THTH News.
You don't understand what was kept from us. What we didn't know about ourselves.
Who knows what comes?
Do not fear. All that live in time come to this place and are judged.
Do not go. Come, return to your water.
You ruined it.
Hello? I'm sorry, am I in the right place?
That depends on where you're supposed to be.
Well, I thought this was supposed to be the meeting for the divine.
Herodwin, you made it. It's all right, Thoughts. She's one of us.
Oh, I see. And you are the goddess of?
Actually, I was a sorceress in the past. This whole rebirth sort of elevated me.
She is a goddess.
Hey, who's the new girl?
Not for you, Zeus.
Would you relax? Just being polite.
Be polite with someone else.
If we could get started, please, Toth?
Yes, of course, my queen. Order! Order! If we could please have order and bring this meeting to a start. If we're all present. Oh, and I'm sorry. I seem to be getting someone's third eye. Shiva, I believe. If you could just readjust your camera.
Oh, like this?
Yes, thank you. And excuse me, no, I'm getting a great deal of overexposure from one of those cameras. Amaterasu, would you mind turning down your lights?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh, well, that's all right. We'll just do the best we can, I suppose.
Yeah! Yeah! How's it? Aloha! Yaorana! Kia puruto koe! Magandang hapon! Namaste. What's up? Yeah, any idea how long this is going to take? There are some killer waves on the horizon out here. We got a few hours left of daylight, you know?
It'll take however long it takes. We've got real business to discuss, and we're not going to just pop off early because Maui's suddenly in the limelight again.
Hey, whoa. Okay, no worries, man. Mahalo.
Right. So if we can all just shut up and get started, maybe we can get out of here at a suitable time. Isis, the floor is yours.
Thank you, my friend. Assembled gods and goddesses, you all know me. Amongst us, I have watched over this world since the beginning. Civilization began under my eye, and...
Would you look at you? Queen Isis, look at you. Still beautiful as ever. Man, they do not make goddesses like they used to. You had a bit of an image problem in the early 2000s there, though, didn't you?
We do not talk about that.
Not a lot of parents naming their daughters Isis anymore.
We do not talk about that.
Can we please get back to the topic at hand?
Would somebody mind telling me what the topic at hand is?
He's got a point, Uso. I mean, some of us only came because we were called, you know? Eh?
All right. You want to know what we're doing here? Let's get right to the point. Which of you assholes let this happen?
What Odin means is that none of us have failed to recognize the strange happenings that have marked the year 2020, Common Era.
And what she means that there is some weird shit happening out there, and one of you is obviously responsible. Or, if not, then you know who is responsible. So whoever's doing this, fess up and get what's coming to you.
You know, there's a reason we stopped these get-togethers. Nobody believes in most of us anymore. I mean, man, I haven't had a decent believer in 2 millennia. Stage is down, the band's on the bus, the crowd's gone home. Game over, man. Pass the snacks.
I sometimes wonder if in retirement you have it better than the rest of us. I haven't had a proper follower since the Council of Nicaea. And do you know what the most common prayer I hear is these days? Go Packers! Oh, and let's not forget the way that they think that just because I was nailed to a plank of wood, they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and it's just okay. I'm sorry. Truly, everyone, I just... Have you heard some of the stuff that they're doing in my name that they think I am okay with?
Yes.
Violence, greed, sexism, racism.
Hey, I'm all in, man. I get it. The era of Big God is dead.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm
Can I just ask who you think perpetuates all that violence, greed, sexism?
Excuse me, perhaps we could turn our attention back to the matter at hand, so long as everyone is here. Toth?
Yes, a moment. Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism. Is there a Buddha here? Siddhartha?
Oh, yeah. I saw him meditating under a tree in the park this morning. He said he'd be along in a bit. Or he wouldn't.
Well, fine then. And I'm sorry. We have someone with a black screen. Hello, who is that? Hello. No, I'm afraid we can't hear you. Your volume's not on either, and you don't seem to have a name tag. Does anyone know who that is?
You know who that is.
What, really? Because of the idolatry thing?
He's staying socially distant. Move on.
Yes, of course. Moving along. Do we have a representative of Judaism with us? Anybody? Hello?
Yo! Right here! That's us!
Jesus Christ!
Yes?
Are you naked?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Thought I had this thing on speaker only.
I didn't.
We were expecting Moses.
Yeah, so, thing about that, Moses is having a bit of, I guess you'd call it a nervous breakdown. You know, he lugged those tablets out of the mountain, led his people through a frickin' desert. So, when he saw what these people are doing out here, he just...
In the past, when Moses couldn't attend, Noah would usually...
Yeah. Funny story there. Noah was all set to go, but he took one look at the world and...
Right off the wagon.
7,000 years sober, and it's back to day one.
Moving along. Having heard from the extant faiths, do we have any representatives from older, more...
Hold on. No.
Diana.
No, you are not going to dismiss me. I'm not going to be marginalized by puffed up secretary, trying to enforce a male-centric cosmology at the expense of feminine divinity. I am not simply a huntress anymore. I am goddess.
Hey, honey. I see you're still doing your whole goddess thing.
Dad.
Thank you, Diana, for reminding us all the important place lesser-known faiths play in the great pantheon.
You would do well to remember that, especially, Isis. The only reason you still chair these meetings is because of all the hard work of those who still wear your ankh.
It's a Tiet.
I know that.
Hello, Ishtar.
Hello, Isis. Personally, I think what this goddess is trying to do is laudable. It's time that people remember the place we held in the beginning. Well, those of us who can remember the beginning anyway.
I don't disagree with their goals, simply their methods and language.
You disagree with any goddess who gets more attention than you, oldest.
Ishtar, one of the all-time greats.
Aren't I, though? You know, there are just some deities who seem to forget that.
I could never forget.
That's because you, Zeus, appreciate the things that I represent.
Perhaps the things you represent don't need representation anymore.
Oh, Isis, love, the things that I represent will always need representation.
Could we not stay on point? Thoth, get a move on.
Yes, Lord Zeus, normally there is a female member of the gods of Olympus present. Traditionally, that is. Have you heard from any of
No,
them?
I think I'm it. But Diana there has her own group these days, and Hestia's living in this nice little retirement community in Abruzzo. And, you know, I just don't think any of the others are really into it anymore.
Are you serious right now?
Oh, hey, Hera. You're here.
Are you serious? Are you being serious? You leave home saying you need to take a bit of me time at the beginning of a dark age, and I don't see you for 2,000 years, and this is how I find you.
Guys, y'all remember my wife, Hera?
Your wife and queen.
Queen of what? I live in a condo in the valley playing poker all day.
With whatever floozy you've conned into.
Honey. Peacock.
Oh, don't you even start.
Can we please stop arguing amongst ourselves?
Preach, Uso.
I know our squabbles date back a millennia, but now is not the time for us to engage in those ancient quarrels. We have followers in need, a world in crisis.
And that is the point of this meeting. The world is in crisis, and we are its gods.
Are we? Tell me, when was the last time anyone prayed to you? Give thanks in your name.
Oh, there are some who still...
Yes, pretenders. Players at ancient mysteries pretending they understand the ways of the past and that they...
Devout, dedicated believers who are sick of religions perpetrated on the world by churches that brainwash their followers.
Yes, be a bit more militant, Diana.
You know what? Go sacrifice a worshiper. Oh, wait, you can't because you don't have any.
My people are a lost people, scattered to the winds, intermarried with our invaders and the blood that they brought with them.
Is that so terrible? You live on in that dissemination.
Please! This is not why I called us here. Jesus is right. There are people suffering. The world is in chaos, and there are those who still look to us, to all of us, for answers. And that's why we're here tonight. Thoth, your report.
Oh, yes, my queen, yes. Thank you, madam. Good evening, all. At my queen's request, I have spent the last several weeks preparing a report on the situation of this The year 2020.
Hang on. I remember you. You used to take the minutes at these things.
That I did, sir.
Yeah. Didn't you used to have like a bird's head or a baboon's head or something?
An ibis, sir. However, in the modern age, it would draw too much attention to go to work with a bird's face.
I'll say it would.
I traded in for something more down to earth.
Uh-huh. Well, if you were aiming for American corporate stooge, you got it.
Thank you. Now, if I may, January. Wildfires threaten to wipe out the koala and kangaroo population of the planet as Australia burns. January 7th, the World Health Organization, or WHO, is first notified of the novel coronavirus COVID-19. It soon spreads across the country, continent, and eventually the world. January 16th, the President of the United States, or POTUS, undergoes proceedings for impeachment, drastically threatening the world's view of American superiority. This will only deepen as we enter February.
You're serious? You're not even through January?
My queen did ask for a full and complete report of this year's woes.
Just how long is this report there, Thoth?
679 pages, sir.
And you can't, I don't know, give us the crib notes version?
These are the crib notes, sir. If I may say so, 2020 is a shit year.
That we already know. We're here to see what can be done about it.
We're here to figure out who started it so that we can take them out back and give them what they've got coming to them.
War, famine, pestilence. Sounds like somebody skipped to the end of the book.
No. You do not get to put this on me. This is not my thing. Never was.
I seem to recall a chapter outside the temple.
There is a difference between righteous anger and wanton destruction.
Is that what you told the druids of my island when good St. Patrick cast them out and threw down their teachings?
I had nothing to do with it. I have no control over what people do in my name.
Neither do you condemn.
I want to take a moment and remind everybody that we voted in the early CEs that no world-ending events would be started by any party without the direct consent and unanimous vote of all other parties.
It seems affairs have been taken out of our hands.
Which means it's time to round up the usual suspects.
Shiva.
What?
You know what.
It wasn't me.
You sure you didn't start a little tiny Armageddon, just a little cyclic ending?
Hey, screw you, man. I didn't do this, and if I did, it would be justified.
There we are.
I didn't do it!
Isn't that your thing? You are the destroyer.
Are you kidding me right now? You're a war goddess!
You do make us call you the Destroyer, man.
Seriously? After all these years, what's my motivation?
That's the problem. None of us had ever gotten your motivation. Some weeks you're the destroyer, some weeks you're all about karmic balance, sometimes it's benevolent teachings. Weren't you a woman or something for a while there?
I was a dual being!
Ooh, gender non-conforming. Very righteous, man. Very, what do the kids call it? Woke.
And you'd probably bang him either way.
Yeah, I would. The dude's mad hot.
Which doesn't excuse the fact that he may have tried to destroy the world.
It wasn't me! Don't you people have, like, a plan for the end of the world or something?
Yes, that actively encourages delaying it as long as possible.
And you can't think of anyone in your Asgard who might want to speed things up a bit?
Wait, please. We can't just sit here pointing fingers. I am certain every one of us has a plan for the end of all things.
Not us. In fact, take a look around. Exactly which faiths do you see planning for an end time? Patriarchal, war-driven, anti-feminist.
Hey, Diana, listen. Can you do your old dad a favor and tone it down with the whole social justice warrior thing? I mean, I feel you and all, but ever since you found this new group of yours, it's been a little much.
Maybe if she'd had a stable male figure in her life, she wouldn't have to go around being a social justice warrior in the first place.
You picked him. Stay with him for thousands of... You're still with him! Way to support the cause, goddess.
Don't do that.
Do what?
Use the word goddess like you own the term. There are those of us who are the goddess before anyone even knew you existed, Diana. That's appropriation and ageism.
Please, you're just mad some of us get more notice than you.
Little girl, in my time, I have held millions of followers, women and men, and everything in between. I have been man and woman. I have had more names and titles than all of you combined, and in the last 8,000 years, I have had 4 changes of color. From the Persian East to the Hellenistic West, my names, all of my many, many names, have been held with awe and reverence. The great artists throughout history have done me honor in their works. My very nature is inclusion. My followers don't simply worship me. They love me. And I love them. Also, unlike some people, I don't have to flash my V card for people to take me seriously.
Because half of your worshippers have been...
Excuse me, but we are here to discuss the plagues of the earth, are we not?
Exactly. This bickering is pointless. If...
Hello? Am I on? Can anybody see me? My name is Cassandra. I'm calling from the afterlife. I must speak to all of you.
Who's this now?
This is Cassandra. I am a prophet.
Jesus Christ.
Yes?
Listen, guys, I'm sorry for this. She's one of my kid Apollo's science experiments.
Oh, great Zeus, listen to me now at this hour of my greatest dread.
Someone want to give this crackpot the boot?
Listen well to me, oh gods! Fires burn on the blighted island. Fires fall from the sky in the lands of desert and terror. The great plague descends and the leaders of this world are challenged for their ways. Planes fall from the sky and the great kingdom of the north breaks away from its continental allies. Markets collapse and the games of unity are set aside as the world turns away from the great experiment in horror. Fire, dust, and storms rage unprecedented. Ice melts and oceans rise as animals die and
Sorry about that. I thought we were on a secure call. Sorry, just keep going. Go.
Can we please get back to the business at hand?
Yes. I must say, I'm disappointed to not see any of the Chinese representatives here with us today.
Oh, the Jade Emperor was supposed to attend.
Great Firewall of China, baby!
Yeah, my boy! Guys, you all know Mayari, right? Yeah, I asked her to tag along, you know? Hey, Southeast Asia strong! Sat!
Yeah, which is more than we could say for the rest of Asia.
Hey, come on, man. They've got their own thing going on right now.
Doesn't it figure they start this thing and fail to come and claim responsibility?
Hey, it's not like that, you know. They're good guys. I think this whole sickness thing was just an accident, you know.
Don't accidentally eat a bat, man.
Hey.
Please, you'll put anything in your mouth. He ate one of his playthings once.
It was a pangolin.
Yes, accuracy makes it so much better. Why are you even eating animals? Hasn't the world seen enough destruction from the meat and dairy industry?
Cow farts.
Didn't you used to run around with a bow and arrow set, Diana?
I'm sorry?
There is nothing more annoying than someone who shows up late to the cause and then won't stop talking about it. Adam and I have been vegetarians from the beginning.
That's funny! I thought your claim to fame was that you'd put absolutely anything in your mouth.
Oh!
Eve, if you were my first woman, I'd never have tossed you out of Eden.
Oh, thank you, Zeus. You've always been so sweet.
Oh, please.
Easy being sweet to someone as beautiful, intelligent as you.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Zeus show.
Hera, shut up. Zeus, you go right on being you. I love every second of it.
She means it, man. She is not the same girl who pranced around the Garden of Eden all demure and sweet.
Demure?
What? I know big words. I invented big words, babe.
Yes, you invented them, used them exactly once, and then moved on to babe.
You see what I mean, man? Woman's lib hit like bam!
Babe and bam. Zeus, anytime, any place you're up for it, so am I.
You know what you do to our cause by encouraging him, don't you?
What cause? I'm not one of your goddess girls, Diana.
It's just goddess.
I am not struggling to recapture my lost divinity here. There was never anything divine about me. Hell, from the moment of my creation, I have been somebody else's toy. Now I'm my own creature. I am doing it my way, and I'm not letting anybody or anybody's philosophy get in it. Okay?
Maybe you should.
You know what, Diana?
Hello, almighty gods, listen to me. I beg of you. I come from the beyond to warn you. When pestilence is near to an end, then comes the swarm like onto locusts, yet with minds like zombies, driven from into the south, reawakened after dormancy to—
All right, yes, good. We get it. Can someone boot the crackpot?
Wait, no, please,
Hello? Hello? Are you seeing this? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, good. Good. We've been trying to sign on for forever, but the damn internet keeps going down.
Hey, Hades! What's happening, bro?
Oh, good. The stoner god. You're here.
Hades, where are you calling from?
Where the hell do you think I'm calling from? You know, I don't know if you people are aware of this, but we've got every single one of our customer service guys working around the clock here. Every single one. We're promised more hires to keep up with demand, but I have to tell you, we haven't seen shit. And these lines are getting... Hang on. Go for Hades. Yeah. No. Yeah. I get it. Walking down the street, violin, beg for mercy. Yeah. Well, no shit, he's going straight up. What's the problem? Then get someone from maintenance to fix the damn thing. Sorry. When they built this whole afterlife thing, they installed a single elevator. Who knew just how much access you could need in 1 year? Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying...
Hades? Hades? Did we lose Hades?
I'm afraid so, but I am getting a ping from another section of the afterlife. I'll just go ahead and...
Oh, hello, all you sexy things. Guess who's here to join the party?
You were not invited here, Samedi.
I'm not invited anywhere, sister. But hey, guess what? I come anyway. Zeus! Oh, the only god in existence who might get more ass than me.
Samedi, my brother from another mother. How's it hanging, bro?
Oh, long and heavy, brother. Long and heavy.
What are you doing here, Sandy?
Somebody knows my name. I feel you, girl. Someone wants to get a little bit of old Baron Samedi.
If you finish that statement, I'm going to tear that thing off and beat you to death with it.
However you like it, lovely gal. The Baron goes in for kids.
Enough! If you have something to say it. Otherwise...
Hey! The Baron just heard you were having this little, meeting. Thought I'd stop by and see what we got.
What we've got is death all over the world. Plague, war, death, locusts.
I'm positively biblical. You talk to my resurrected brother over there?
I have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, sure you don't.
You know, I can't help but notice that a lot of this seems right up your wheelhouse, Samedi.
Hey, no. The Baron may collect the dead. But this shit, this is not on me. I've got so many collections these days, I never get time for myself. For that sweet loving that I deserve. If you know what I mean.
We know what you mean. Toth, if you would please.
Hey, now, don't be like that. I'm looking for a good piece of loving right now, don't you?
Wow. There are no words.
As I told you, masculine, toxic.
Who knew a guy could be so me too-y?
Have you met my husband?
Oh,
not cool. Hey, am I on? You there? Sorry about that. Like I said, we're losing signal over here. Too many people on the Wi-Fi or something. Some girl down on the 13th floor keeps hacking into the system. Listen, I don't know what you people are doing up there. Who's responsible for this? But someone's got to decide what to do right now, because this is getting ridiculous.
We're working on that now, Hades. I promise someone will call you as soon as we've reached a course of action.
Yeah? Sure? Oh, this child here! Little brother gets king of the goddamn gods and me! I'm assigned to middle management! Can you tell me how someone with my cousin?
That's the way of it then. Our people, all of our people are suffering, and it's on our backs to help them.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother.
Okay, sure, but what can any of us do? I mean, Eve and I aren't even gods.
You are legends. We are legends. Legends inspire. They teach us and they motivate us to be better. My apprentice was a bard, a great bard in the time of Arthur. Through Taliesin's voice, Arthur's story spread until all of Britain knew who he was, and the world followed. Now, King Arthur can be mentioned anywhere in the world, and his legend is remembered, and it inspires them all to do better.
It's true. Even on my island, people wait for Arthur's return.
I am sorry for speaking out of turn. I know I'm new here, but it...
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Ceridwen, goddess of...
She's one of us, Odin.
Oh, one of the goddess.
Don't say it like that. Ignore him, Carrie.
I was going to.
We have no idea what it means to be the goddess or how finished their time is.
Can we not start down this path again?
Yes. Shut me up. Prove what a great god you are.
Listen, you don't gotta tell me how tough women are. I get women. I had an army of women following me into battle. I was their king.
Yes. And did you enjoy lording yourself all over those pretty little girls and your little cult of personality?
Don't you take that tone with me, girl. I was king of Asgard. I've been in 24 wars, including both world wars. I fought for half the nations in the world. I was a Marine, and I was a police officer in Brooklyn for almost 100 years.
And you think that makes you less of a problem?
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
We're trying to save the world here. Can we not get into a race thing?
I wasn't. Your mind just took you there.
Because I know how people see cops these days. And I know what happens when we bring race into things.
How can we not? Africa has more tribal faith than anywhere else in the world, yet we've been excluded for centuries.
Maybe that's because nobody knows who any of you are.
And that's because history is written by the oppressors. Do you think the oppression of our people began in 2020?
I have never oppressed anybody.
Perhaps not, but you are a symbol of a system that's oppressed for hundreds of years.
Damn, but you are a powerful woman, are you?
Are you serious? You're doing this here with me right here watching?
What I've done, what I've always done, is work towards justice. My part to fight evil in the world.
Then maybe you should turn your eye on the injustices of the systems that you have helped to establish.
I applaud your anger, Oya. Indeed, I know it. As your people have been enslaved, so too have mine. Too many have been slaves in this world, and we do what we must to free ourselves and—
Yes, including murder and butchery.
We are both warriors. You and I, and mothers of a great people kept in bondage.
Your enslavement has not been a repeated set of offenses meant to denigrate.
Desecration of our holy places, forced adoption, tanks in our streets, potato famine.
Great atrocities all, but your children are still with you. Their hearts still beat for Ireland, their chants rise for Ireland. They raise their fists in the air and denounce their slavers, crying, "We shall be a free people." My children have been scattered to the winds, and I could not protect them. Could you imagine being a mother who could not protect her children? My face is forgotten by those stolen from their homes.
Then be remembered once more. You are a goddess, Oya. Be a goddess. Join us. Your anger could throw down any enemy. You could be great once more.
But I am great still. Do you think my children need remember me for me to be so? Do you think I require worship? I am proud of those who still do me such, but prouder still of those who I have lost and fight their battles in foreign places. That's why I'm here today. My lost children fight for their place in this world, and I will not abandon them. I am a warrior, Morgan, but my way is not that of utter ruin.
We will all come to utter ruin soon enough. If this year has taught us nothing else, it is that. When the last days arrive, when you sit facing the end of it all, you may wish you had joined us, if only for one last chance to take a stand.
Woo! Let it burn, baby.
Oh, hey. Now, Ayari. Yeah. Don't tell me you support this. Yeah, not you.
I mean, sure, why not? It's all headed that way.
And how would you see this all end then?
Well, at the risk of sounding like Adam, boom!
Not really what I meant by that, but sure.
It's natural, baby. Life and death.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
Me? Well, my name's Mayari. Don't forget it.
Oh, I won't.
Wow! Would you listen to all of you? I know the world is coming apart at the seams, but just wow! Like tossing a hunk of meat between two armies of rabid dog. Hello? Hello? Anyone see me? No. Hello? There you are! Look at all of you beautiful bitches and sons thereof!
Loki? What the hell are you doing with access to a computer?
Brother, look at you! You haven't changed a bit! Well, a bit. Well, you've lost the whole grr, I'm a Viking thing, and the long beard, and the scary sword, and the wolves, and the ravens. You know, scratch that, everything's different.
You're supposed to be chained up in the heart of a mountain?
With a snake dripping poison on my face. Sure. But what's the point, really? At least that's what my jailers figured. Took one look outside and whoo, tossed in the towel. No sense of guarding a prisoner through the end of the world. I didn't even get to start it. That was disappointing.
You didn't start this?
No, not me. Had nothing to do with it, actually. Not my Ragnarok. And you know me. I always tell.
Then what the hell are you doing with yourself?
Nothing really. I tried to get my old job at the Pantheon of Mischifery back. Turns out nobody's working there anymore. No need. We're all on furlough. And thank you for the brotherly concern. It really struck a chord of, when are you moving? Getting off my couch.
No. Don't you do that. I spent centuries making excuses for you. He's my blood brother. He just needs a bit of direction. Oh, it's all in good, clean fun. How wrong I was.
I love you too, brother mine. That's what makes it all worth it. Love. All you need is love. He loves her, she loves him. He loves him, she loves her. They love them. We all love each other. Oh, but Jesus, where is Jesus? Jesus loves infinitely. Don't you? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Come by on, my Lord. Come by on.
Don't you start with the mouth. Jesus Christ.
Yes, Odin.
Honestly, I'm quite enjoying my little holiday from the job. Gives me some time to clear the head after all those 1,200 years of prison. This furlough is just the push I need to get the old creative juices flowing. Maybe work on that novel or a screenplay. My reputation's taken quite a beating in the last 100 years. And yet I am quite the media darling with that 12 to 18 crowd. And college girls. Oh my God, you are so beautiful. He does not deserve you. You should dump him because you're amazing. Oh my God, they're so supportive. Wow. Oh, Where was I? Oh, yeah. So I thought I'd give that a go. Maybe make this whole furlough thing permanent. Early retirement. I know. Most folks can't do that. But me, I can do anything I set my mind to. Anyway, don't worry about me. I was just popping in to see if anyone knew what in the hell his name was going on out there. But seeing as we're all stumped, bye-bye.
What was that?
My brother Loki. Just calling to stir up mischief.
Doesn't have to work so hard, does he?
Maybe that's the point. Just so I hear you complaining about the way your people forgot about you or abandoned you or you're enslaved and treated real rough. But your people, they're still there, you know? My people? Man, you have no idea who my people are! Latino, Latina! What the hell does that even mean? Even those names are part of a cycle of being conquered and forgotten!
Yes! Preach it, brother! Oof!
Don't call me brother!
Don't be like that. We're brothers, you and I. Atlantic Pacific brothers, right? Come on, think about it. Tricksters, huh? Yeah? Heroes of our people. Okay? Gods. Oh, come on. Gods with our own unique styles and brands.
I don't have a brand.
No. Sure. But think of the similarities, not the differences, you know, man? Like peace, not war. Come on, bring him up.
I am a war god.
Brother, I'm trying to connect.
I don't want to connect! This isn't Joseph Campbell! We're not only a hero with 1,000 faces!
Yes, we are! We're all connected, yeah? Every one of us is the same, however you decorate it. Look, Zeus and Odin. Yeah! Hera and Isis. Diana and Kirdwin. And the Morrigan and you, right? And you, me, and Loki. Yeah, we are all the same. Trust me, brother. Also, I know, man. 1,000 islands I've been to, and every one of them has a god that's like everyone.
And now children watch cartoons about you and sing songs you never sang.
Yeah. I mean, no such thing as bad press, am I right?
It's better than no press. Some of us are completely forgotten. Thousands of years I was worshipped throughout the Americas, from the far south and into the ocean's islands. And now they can't even say my name.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's a tough name. I mean...
Quetzal, Quetzal, Quiggly Kitten, Quagmire.
Have you considered shortening it? My full name is Maui Tiki Tiki Etaranga, but I found Maui to be a lot more important.
Wiped out because of Spanish colonization!
Hey, you don't get to tell me about colonization! Okay, hundreds of islands. And I think they hit them all.
Then let them die! Let all of them die! Was that not the plan anyway? Did we not let them be mortal for a reason? Eh? Do we not, all of us, have plans for an end time?
I'm sorry, but are you really championing the end of the world? Is there really nothing we can do to make it better?
You think you can turn down that light?
I'm sorry, no.
Amaterasu is right. We must stay focused on the solution, not the blame.
There must be some ways that we can all work together to curb these terrible tragedies befalling the world.
What? Tragedies? Can you honestly tell us that your people have had it anywhere near as bad as the rest of us?
Listen, this light is really bothering my eye.
I am sorry. It doesn't need to be a contest. We can all work together.
Says the woman that let the Olympics be canceled.
I'm sorry, but that was not my fault.
And I'm sorry, but seriously, can you please turn off that light?
You mean can I turn off the sun? No, I cannot turn off the sun, and I am very sorry about that. But amazingly, the sun is going to shine whether you want it to or not, okay?
Okay, sorry.
Of course.
What the hell?
I'm sorry for intruding again, but you must listen to me. Do you think it stops here? You must do something. You can't simply wait and see what is to come next. All of you, all of them, you must act or your actions will come too late.
Thoth, you gonna do something about this?
I'm trying. I honestly can't figure out how she keeps getting in.
You know what? Screw all of you. We look to you for help, but there is more being done by people who don't believe at all than any of you.
What's so funny?
This? Come on, don't you see it? The world is ending, and we're all sitting here arguing with each other.
We are trying to find a solution.
No, we're not. We're all just griping at one another.
She has a point. Half of us don't believe there's anything worth saving to begin with. Half of us are just gods of destruction anyway.
Yeah, but not like this.
No, not like this.
Look, I'm just saying we don't need any of JC and Kiri's make love, not war mentality. Some things have to happen. Sometimes you need a little bit of upset just to show people how much a change need to be made.
The exact reason I asked Caradwin to join us today. Death, rebirth. What I destroy, she rebuilds. Birth, struggle, death, rebirth. It's a natural progression.
Not seeing some of that here? Maybe the human race is facing a time of transformation.
The human race is facing extinction, having followed misogynistic and imperialistic leaders for far too long.
Oh, would you put a sock in it, Diana? We've already joined. You know, I was like that when I was younger. Angry to the point of viciousness, proud, vain. I wanted to be loved, worshipped, and feared, and I was forgotten. But that wasn't such a bad thing, really. It gave me a chance to realize what sort of a goddess, what sort of a person I wanted to be. I know the troubles of the world, but we're all sitting here, wondering who started it, who's to blame, why they did it. Does it really matter who's to blame? Shouldn't we instead look to what comes next? Can't this be the moment they all just say, all right, how do we do better?
Do you really think that?
Yes, I do. They're looking for hope. Isn't that what we're supposed to give them?
We're not supposed to give them anything. If they want something, they can ask for it.
You cannot mean that.
Why not? Is that not what we've all been going towards all along? Let them die if they want to die.
No.
You go unhappy, and they will forget you. And there will be blood and death. They do not care about the gods. And there is no great hero coming to save them. No Arthur returning from Avalon.
No need to get insulting.
Where is he? They claim the heroes will return in their time of need, but they don't. They are myths. They are lies.
You take that back. That man is a great national treasure.
That man is a lie.
One more word about Arthur and I swear I'll hit you.
Ladies, gentlemen, divinities all, calm. Can we please, one more time, return to the subject at hand?
Look, we came here to answer a question. It's answered. Obviously, none of us did this. Some of us have waited for Ragnarok or Armageddon or whatever you want to call it, for millennia. But it never happened. They forgot about us, moved on. Hell, you said it earlier, even those of you who are still worshipped, they took it all and just ruined all of it.
That's simplifying things too much to...
Is it? Come on, look around. We've been arguing this entire meeting. If we can't get ourselves together, how are we going to help them? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I should at least try.
And fail again? I don't know why I came tonight. It's always more of the same.
But it doesn't have to be. Maui.
Sorry. Sister, this is how it goes. Too many opinions, too many voices, too many arguments.
We called this meeting to get to the bottom of the situation, but Odin is right. We've discussed the matter long enough. Now we must decide what to do. Does anybody have any suggestions? Anybody? Hera? Zeus, Odin? Shiva?
Just nuke them all.
Jesus.
Yes.
Why? To believe in a hope?
Birth, death, rebirth.
They need to have choice in their own fate.
They had a choice. They squandered it. They brought this on themselves. People are dying of an unknown disease. Stay home. Oh, what, you don't want to stay home? All right, wear a mask. No mask? Fine. Stay 10 feet away at all time. Is this so hard? Is it?
Most of them are trying their best.
Oh, sure. Most of them. But these governments they've chosen, morons.
I suppose you'd prefer they just all switch back to monarchies.
Hey, it worked well in our day.
Yeah, when they respected us.
For some. Some of us didn't fare so well under foreign kings.
Yeah, but at least those guys had to prove themselves. 2 men go to war. 1 man comes out. Boom! He's the king. If he craps the bed with it, he's out. New guy. He craps it, repeat. The guys they've got now? Jesus.
Yes.
Do you know what my people would have done if a guy said he could kill someone in the middle of the street and get away with it?
Hey, I feel you, man.
We've all felt that way.
What you gonna do though? You know? They're children, right?
You do what you do with any child acting out. You punish them.
Yes. And perhaps had you done a bit more of that, we might have avoided the flood.
You know what? Screw you.
Wait, don't you people get off on floods?
Odin is right. They've brought this upon themselves.
Not all of them. Yes, some of them are cruel and foolish, weak. They give in to temptation. They do terrible things. But there are also those who strive to be better every day. Some give of themselves to their fellow man. They try to make something of their world.
And I feel great sorrow when I think of them.
And
I am resigned. We can do nothing to protect them unless they will stand tall and protect themselves.
How do you know they will not?
Their planet is dying around them and they do nothing. Is that not enough?
No. Even in that, I will not give up on them. Were every one of them corrupt, given into the worst of themselves, there would still be something inside of each of them that's worth saving.
We're accomplishing nothing. Talking into the void will get us nowhere. We came here to figure out who started all this terror. But the truth is, it was none of us. It just is what it is.
Do you think that's what they think? Praying and praying, hoping every day we'll intercede as the desperation gets worse and worse, and the silence is deafening.
I think that's exactly what it feels like. They're like us. They're searching for answers, just as they always have.
From the very beginning, they have turned their eyes to the stars and the earth, and they have studied the mysteries beyond them, but they have made mistakes.
But there have always been those ready to fight to correct those mistakes.
Yeah? Well,
You're a warrior, Odin. You've always done your part to protect them. Are you going to turn away now when they need protection more than ever?
don't get me wrong. This is their fight. But no, I'm not forsaking them. No matter what pains in the asses they all are. Kessel, you in this?
I may be forgotten, but they are still my people. I will not abandon them in their time of need.
Sakiao! Yeah, brother! My uso! All in! Come on! Come on!
Don't push your luck.
Baby steps! Yes!
Perhaps, Maui, it is true that we are all obsolete. Perhaps we are little more than a crutch for them, but we will not simply fade away. Our stories, our battles past, our teachings can all provide guidance in the battle that they face. And so they will not face it alone. Toth, call a vote. All those in favor of aiding the human race in its time of need, say aye.
Dream, mortal dreamer. Dream and experience that which will ever be greater than
Children,
yourself.
gather before me and receive the law which I come to give.
I have watched the stars and the charts, and I have studied the remains of your shattered body. Such is my art, that all that you were is revealed to me now, and at the hour of your passing.
I call the gods to witness this. Mankind's great hero rising.
I have returned.
You have seen a great thing here today. Remember from where I have come. Keep it always your secret, and tell no other about it.
Do not make war because of bloodlust.
Have I not
That is the way
treated
of
you
the
well?
barbarian.
Promised you
or the
secrets
giant,
of the worlds beyond
the troll.
your own.
We make war because in conflict we discover our honor.
Yes, bow your head in shame. But you have intruded where you do not belong.
The problem with the dead is that they have no life. There's no pizzazz, no jazz.
I swear, I shall break in the doors of hell and bring up the dead to eat food like the living.
The knowledge. Oh God, Jehovah himself.
Humanity.
gave
Perhaps we
us
might
this.
forgive them the acceptance of the gift. Let them be.
Your house. Your foes are gone, for I have scattered them. Behold me, your beloved,